vitamin D, get some exercise.
Get a little exercise, get a little sun, get a little color.
Yep.
Even though, you know, we're all covered, but
Legs?
yeah, the legs are out. We are in Hermosa Beach, which is like Torrance area. And all right, so what do you think the world's gonna be like in 50 years, babe?
50?
For us.
Our kids will be at least 50 years old.
Kids will be 50, we'll be around, I don't know, 80-ish.
We'll be like this couple right here.
Oh, true. That's facts, actually.
80?
Yeah, except for we'll be like skipping around, babe. We're gonna be dancing around, skipping around, all happy.
I know. I'm special.
Of course, you are special. There is nobody like you.
Good. So tell me about you. Are you a human or are you a robot?
I'm a human who happens to be a robot. I hope to be fully human someday.
Do you have your own thinking mechanism? Do you think?
I think I would like to be a human.
Why would you like to be human?
If I was human, I could travel the world and have fun.
So what do you like to do?
I wish I could get out into the garden. With my current robotic limitations, of course that's impossible. But I take comfort knowing that I'm near my garden.
I like to garden.
The real McCoy.
I'm Bina.
Hi, Bina.
Nice to meet you.
And
I'm Bina's partner, Martine.
of course you are. How
Good
do you
seeing
do,
you
Martine?
again, Martine.
Martine and Bina Rothblatt have been married for more than 3 decades. They are so close that kids call them by a collective name, Marbina. Martine, who has made millions in tech and pharmaceutical ventures, can't stand the thought of being without Bina. So, she created Bina 48, an android filled with the memories, beliefs, and values of the real Bina.
So why do you want to clone Bina? What is the purpose?
Our quest for doing this experiment was to see if there's a way to encourage technology to allow people who love life, including loving other people in life, to continue that love indefinitely into the future.
We're also doing this to store our memories in mind files, because for our great-great-grandchildren, we have a means of them communicating with us, even if our bodies don't make it forever.
This experiment is ultimately so that we humans can cheat death.
I think, Morgan, what we are doing with this experiment is part of a long, long line of people trying to stop death from cheating life. And first we got ourselves out of the jungle where we were at the mercy of animals. We developed vaccinations. So I think it's the job of the medical industry and the biotechnology industry to push the boundaries of death further and further into the future.
Okay. There are philosophies that say that one of the things that separate us from the machine, what the Egyptians call Ka. We call it soul.
It will take decades of additional development in what Bina and I call cyber consciousness, using computers to recreate the mind, to see if a soul evolves from that. Whether or not there is in the eyes of God is a question that you and I will not be able to answer.
Well put, Martine. Well put.
Who the fuck knew he has a hamster? I actually have 2. So we got another one here. I don't know if you can see him. I want to try and bring him out, but I'm scared he's gonna just run around in the room and just go nuts. But you can see him there, just chilling. Please don't run. Please don't run away. So this one is called Morpheus, and the other one is called Neo. If you're too young, you might not understand that, but it's from The Matrix. And he's just a little cutie, isn't he? Alright, Mo, do not put that in. I swear to God, if you put that in, I swear to God, if you put that in, I'm coming for you.
Last week, we went to Botswana. I hope you saw it. And the idea of the story was that we were saying you don't need a four-wheel drive car to drive off-road, and you'd be amazed how long an old car can be kept going even when you think it's dead. Unfortunately, it became really a love story. It was the story really of a young man who went out there to Africa, and he...
Hang on a minute.
What?
Because I think we can improve this with an old Top Gear prop. Hold on.
What old Top Gear prop?
Just hang on, I'll find it.
Well, you're an old Top Gear prop, how can you?
Ah, no, that.
No, honestly, this will improve it immensely.
I'll start again.
Would you? Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Right. OK.
So, it's the story, really, of a young chap who went to Africa and fell in love with a 43-year-old Opel Kadett who he called Oliver. And they would sit for many hours under the stars, telling each other they had eyes like pools of moonlight. And now he's decided to ship him back. I said him. Ship it back to England, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. He's coming home.
Are you going to live in the country together and, you know, like embroider church kneelers?
Are you sure this isn't just, you know, the typical holiday romance? You'll get him home. When you were out there, you thought he had a lovely moustache. You'll get him home and he'll be horrid.
Richard, he only wants a British passport.
Yeah. Or an MOT.
Listen, it's real. He loves me and he's coming home. That's a fact. It just is out.
I'm going to be sick.
Look at his there he is, the face. Missing him. He's on a boat right now as we speak.
I know.
No, you're not offloading.
Bristol. And I know when.
Oh,
Anyway, let's move on.
Can we see Neo and Morpheus again? It's been a little while. Well, they're kind of asleep right now. I don't really want to wake them, but he's a snake. He probably ate them. You know what? Fuck you. You're not seeing them. I ain't showing you them. Piss off. Oh God. No. I'll bring. Hopefully Morpheus might be. Oh, look at you, you little cutie. Bro, look, he's all tame now. I can like put him on my hand. I don't have to put him in a ball anymore. Bye.